All right, good evening, everyone. Today I am doing some bass fishing out of the kayak again. My son is on a business trip to Washington, so while he's away, I'm stealing his kayak. But today I actually had planned to go somewhere else. It was a location that the radio guys, when I used to go be more involved on the radio show, the radio guys and I would call it Lake Hammer, because I kind of discovered it. But I was going to go there, and unfortunately I discovered that they put up a fence now and a gate, and I'm not sure how to go about getting in there. But I'm going to work on that, because that was a great fishing area, and from what I can tell, it's still public land. So I'm going to try to go back there, but just not tonight. So in the short term, I am going to go back to where I went last time, and I had a good day there last time, but it's a little windy. I can tell already it's choppy out on the lake. I just pulled up, so it is definitely going to be another little bit of a rough one, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So anyway, I'm going to get to it, and I'll talk to you once I'm out there. So it is really blowing here now. I am not feeling that confident, but I guess I'll give it a try. It was definitely not supposed to be this windy. Okay, well, I am out on the water now, and it's rough. It's not terrible. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. It wasn't supposed to be this windy, even according to the forecast, but like I said before, I had wanted to go to another lake. I didn't want to come here, but since that now has a fence around it, at least around the part where I used to get into it, I had to come here instead. And my plan today was to actually fish a different part of this lake than I did the last time. However, with this wind blowing like it is from the direction that it is, I think I'm just going to cross the lake, get more on the leeward side of the lake, and just fish over there kind of like I did last time, because there's enough cover and enough structure. It should be all right. There's a boat exactly where I was going to go, so that kind of screws me up. He ate that right at the surface and got right into the lily pads, so I don't even know if he's still there. Okay. Alright, this critter bait is not working for me either, so set that aside. And I'll tell you, years and years ago, this orange culprit worm caught me probably one of the biggest bass that I have caught in the last 2 decades. And it was out of this lake. It was this guy right here. So I want to say it's like orange pumpkin. I don't remember the color, and it's wore off because this pack is really old. But yeah, this guy, actually, it was probably 50 yards behind me where I caught that fish. I was with my friend Bob in a John boat, actually. So, and that was a big bass. Alright, so I had to change plans once again. A couple of guys in a rubber inflatable, they came around the point on the shoreline that I was just starting to work, and since they had probably been on that shoreline longer, they just were out of sight because they were around the point. I just decided to go ahead and move. So that changed my plans once again. So now, as you can see, I'm on the windward side of the lake. It's not an ideal place for me to be, but I needed to move away from where they were. So here we are. Oh my God, that was a fish. Dang. That was definitely a fish. That's like bite number 4. Yes, finally. Man, you were so difficult to catch. Alright. Damn. Okay. Finally. Alright. Not a bad one. Thank you. All right, well, that was mostly a waste of time. The wind was miserable and the bite was not good. I think I got maybe a half dozen bites the whole time. I probably fished for 2.5 hours. I did catch one fish finally, but it wasn't like a giant fish or anything, so it wasn't exactly worth it. But you know, it was still kind of cool to get out. I really don't know how much, if any, of this I'm going to publish in a video, so if I do publish, sorry you had to watch that, but hey, we all can't have great days every time. And you know, kayaking and fishing, you know, the combination of the two is still kind of new to me, so I might just put something up just for the novelty of it. But anyway, hopefully I'll do a saltwater report here shortly.